I'm Brandon Atkin, and you're watching NCTV. The truth of it is, everyone must come to the inevitable conclusion of death. Recently, there have been several deaths around Casper, and as dark as it is, we're here to shed some light on the story. Around Casper, there's been a lot of tragic deaths these past few months. The most recent being on January 25th, a man committed suicide at this very park, City Park, and there has been two other this recent ones, one by the railroad by Birch Street and another by the Elks Lodge. Now we will be talking more about these deaths and how real tragic they are. The Toronto County Coroner has released the name of the gentleman discovered deceased in City Park, January 25th, 2016. He has been identified as 59-year-old Russell S. Clemens of Casper, Wyoming. Mr. Clemens died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Another body had been found by Birch Street on the railroad tracks. An autopsy apparently has ruled out criminal activity related to the discovery of a man's body, and there is no foul play suggested. Another body had been found a few months earlier behind City Park and behind the Elks Lodge. This body was found by the owner who was walking through and thought it was a man that was just taking a nap, that he fell asleep and passed out. Another man was there and said he notified the police because he touched him and his body was still cold. Respects go out to all families and all of these people that had passed. All condolences go out to the victims and their families. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And with that being said, we asked several NC students and staff on what they believe to be beautiful.
What is beauty? I'm not going to tell you, but the fellow people at NC will.
Beauty to me is a person's passion that has been completely executed in the way they want. You know what I mean? Like any person who's chosen to become passionate about something and then they get to the point where they've satisfied their own idea of what it was to be good at that thing.
Beauty to me is kindness and people being kind to one another.
I don't know if it's art, if it's skateboarding, if it's riding a bike, if it's whatever, if it's catching a football, throwing a football, if it's playing a musical instrument, if it's singing, like whatever it might be, if it's on the time when that person does it exactly how they want it to be, that would be beauty.
Beauty, I mean, is somewhat on the outside. It's like, to me, it's either what a person thinks or how they think, or it's like what they look like or how they feel.
Beauty to me is unexpected moments. Waking up, driving to school, and seeing sunrise.
It depends on the situation. Like if it's a smart person, they're beautiful on the inside because they're smart and talented. But if they're like if it's like a popular cute girl, then they're beautiful on the outside.
Watching my son figure out a song on the piano, or watching someone do something they didn't think it was possible for them to do. Beauty happens when you least expect it.
Dreams are important, and everyone has different dreams and accomplishments they wish to achieve in their life. Here are some NC students' dreams.
I want to be a pro boxer.
I would like to become a diesel and automotive engineer, in other words, a mechanic.
Computer graphic designing.
Psychology.
Probably military.
I would like to go into civil engineering.
I'd like to go in the military.
I want to be an orthodontist or a dentist.
It inspires me and it's something I've always wanted to do ever since I joined.
And personally, I grew up around it and it came naturally to me and it's something that I enjoy.
I see that not a lot of people actually want this career. Like a lot of people do, but they just don't have the steps and mentality to go through and get the right education to actually complete their full training in order to get this career.
I know I've had an interest with it since about 6th grade.
Because it seems simple, I guess. Well, not simple to training, but easier to get into instead of getting into all these college degrees and all this payment for college.
I want this career because it's a good paying job and I actually find a lot of interest in this job and it's something I want to do in the future.
Because it shows, it gives you character, and I want to support the country. It'd be good to shake people's hands and all that, and go new places.
This may sound goofy, but I had braces. And so after I got my braces, I kind of just thought, well, this would be a cool job.
If you can name the picture or the staff member that picture was of, you can win some amazing prizes. These are pretty amazing prizes you want to win. You want to mention that in the comments of this live stream, and we will mention the winners later on. So, senioritis, everybody knows what senioritis is, but let's ask some seniors about what they think about it.
So I was debating on whether I had senioritis or not, but it's too much effort to think about.
I definitely think I have senioritis.
I've probably had it since like the end of junior year because I just felt like the pressure of my senior friends leaving and then like knowing that I'm not going to graduate with most of my friends because they're mostly juniors.
I have senioritis just as hard as a baseball player that hits a home run and breaks the jumbo screen.
Honestly, I think that senioritis is a bit of a myth that's propagated by seniors who are looking to take shortcuts.
I really think that just like Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we should have Senioritis Awareness Month.
But honestly, I don't think senioritis is really a thing. Like, you have it your entire high school career. No one wants to go to school. It just gets worse when you're a senior because you're like, I'm almost done. I don't want to do this.
It's harder this year because I'm only enrolled in 5 classes, and I just got enrolled in a 5th, so like the pressure just got picked up.
Maybe they're a little over high school, but at the same time, I mean, everybody has a lot on their plates, and everybody has doors that close and new doors that open, and that is not an excuse to kind of let everything fall by the wayside.
The second I walked into a high school, I was like, can I go home?
It's hard to just want to do it because you know it's your last chance and you don't want to leave, but you also want to just get it over with, but it's really conflicting.
I really like sleep. Sleep is an important aspect, and the fact that I have about 5 different alarms just to get up in the morning, and some days I just don't want to try.
Whenever I bring myself to school, I have to get up at 6:30 in the morning. If you were to check out my phone, it says 6:30, 6:35, 6:45, 6:50, and then it finally concludes at 7 o'clock.
I really think it's kind of a bunk.
Honestly, I think it's just because like I don't have a lot of morning classes, so my parents leave before me, so I'm just like, I really don't have to go, and they wouldn't know. I could just sleep.
Sometimes I see students who end up in a vicious cycle where they miss a couple of days, maybe because they're behind, and then they fall further behind, and it becomes easier to stay home.
The custodians work very hard to keep this school clean and like a nice pair of J's pretty fresh. Let's talk about them, what they think.
Basically, I'm in charge of all of the custodial and light maintenance in the building and help out on all of the event setups and everything. Grounds maintenance, it all works. I think it's a job that presents a lot of variety. You get to work with all of the different staff members and people and stuff here around NC. We're involved in all the sports programs, maintenance, custodial, it's a good variety. I don't think people realize how much the custodial crews do here for this facility. They're not just custodians. I mean, they take care of everything from light maintenance in the building to all the grounds, to all the event setups. A lot of stuff they do behind the scenes that makes things happen here at NC that a lot of people don't realize, and I appreciate them very much.
Alright, so for the winners, there was no winners. So you guys need to go around the school and figure out your staff. So that's all it is for NCTV this week. Follow us on Twitter at NeutronaTV or on Facebook at NCTV, and that is all straight from the Mustang's mouth.